The discussion should be on how do we keep peace in a sense that glorifies God. Forgiveness, reconciliation, dialogue is so key as we remember Archbishop Janani Luwum. As we approach the electoral year 2026, I call upon all Ugandans, both the voters and those seeking to join electoral offices, to avoid the politics of divisionism, politics of conflict. We must be united as Ugandans. Let us promote love to each other. We should not lose our humanism in wanting to be elected or to win elections. Let us be Ugandans. Let us be united. Let us promote a peace of forgiveness, a heart of forgiveness and reconciliation and dialogue. I appreciate the government of Uganda for gazetting today, 16th February, as a public holiday to commemorate our hero, Archbishop Janani Luwum. Let us appreciate them. Also thank His Excellency, the President of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for his pledge to develop this site. We are really so grateful. And I request that this pledge is fulfilled to uplift the status of the man we remember today. Let us appreciate His Excellency for that pledge. And so far what has been started, and also the Minister of Ethics and Integrity, and all those people are working together. I thank the President for his letter to me, and also extending his apology for physically not being able to come, but delegated our dear friend, Right Honorable Prime Minister Robin Anabanja, and she's always available. Whenever she comes, there is a message. So thank you so much for coming, and we appreciate God for the message you are bringing. It is very important to know that this is a state function. It's also a church function. We work together to support one another as we remember our Archbishop. He was the third Archbishop. He was staying in the house where I'm staying. So we have that passionate about this person. And so we appreciate the government for gazetting this day, but also reminding each other that this man whom we are remembering was the third Archbishop of Uganda.
The very first victim of the Idi Amin coup of 1971, the then commander of Lalire Regiment, Agustina Akwango, his own son went to Koboko with us to tell the people of Kakwa, the people of West Nile, that we come with love, we come with forgiveness. So for me, a day like this, when we come here to commemorate the day of St. Janani Luwum, is bigger than the gathering, is bigger than the gathering. And I want to thank you, my Lord, Your Grace, the Archbishop. You spoke today the language Janani Luwum would want to hear. You speak the language which the then widow of Janani Luwum spoke here before she was called by the Lord. I'm asking our religious leaders, I'm asking our political leaders, let us seize that momentum. Let us seize that momentum. We went with Milton Obote's son, Honorable Akena Jimmy, and a host of other leaders. Uganda needs us to speak to one another, to search our individual and collective souls. We own this country together. Nobody owns this country more than the other. We are children of one mother. And if a day like this, if the day of Janani Luwum, just like it brought down the government of Idi Amin. If we can now catapult the people of Uganda to speak with one another, to conquer hatred, to conquer bitterness, to conquer tribalism, to conquer religious bigotry, then we have given meaning to this commemoration. I thought I should say this.
Occasions like these give us opportunity to reflect on our history that was characterized by massive extrajudicial killings under the whims of the dictatorial regimes. The NRM government realized that there was need to end such killings, which were being carried out with impunity, restore democracy, and the rule of law. It is against this background that I led the 27 patriotic Ugandans to liberate this country from the dictators.